It is time. What's up, guys? It is Rob, and I am back with a brand new video announcement, I guess. I've been hard at work when it comes to my 31 Days of Horror in October reviews. And there's a certain thing that I wanted to do, I just didn't have enough time in my daily schedule. You know, I have kids that stay home and do the e-learning stuff, so I'm, helping them with their schoolwork and, working all that stuff. So I barely have any time to do things. When they are sleeping, that is the perfect time to do stuff. So I'm finally finished with something that I've been wanting to do for the holiday season. October is my favorite month of the year because of Halloween, all the scary movies that are playing on TV, and I'm a horror movie buff, so what better month to celebrate that? But I have my own little horror corner, I guess you could say, and I just put together a little display. This is where I'm going to be reviewing horror movies to you guys, especially my 31 Days of Horror. Now, just to fill in the gaps, I've been, putting up different videos that I've already filmed in the first person and stuff just to start things off because I didn't have this done yet. So now that I finally have it done, I'm going to be continuing reviews. I believe I'm going to be starting with day 8 and going on from there. Now, that doesn't only mean my 31 Days of Horror. I'm also going to be doing other random reviews right here as well. So I have the door open, the wind's blowing. What a perfect time to have a little wind. All we need now is a storm. But anyway, yeah, put together a little area that has to do with horror and Halloween. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been a lot of fun to put together, and yeah, just look forward to some awesome reviews. And yeah, this is where I'm doing them. So before I go here, I want to show you kind of like a in-depth look at what I did. So I'm just gonna grab the camera here and give you a little tour. I am currently in my garage. I have a 3-car garage here, and the third stall is basically a place where I have, like, my lawnmowers, my snowblower, and things like that. So I decided to convert this into a space that I can actually utilize, and that's what I did. So I have some black, these are actually black bed sheets that are, they've never been used or anything like that, and they were cheap. So I just went ahead and got those and, created the display with that. So I had this huge pumpkin that we've had this ever since the 80s. And, my parents gave it to us, and it's kind of a tradition to light this thing up in the month of October. We usually have it outside, but since things are kind of weird this year with the virus and all that stuff, I wasn't sure if we were going to, have trick-or-treating, which we actually are, but I decided to just put it in here. So it's pretty big, but it lights up really nice. I mean, you can see this thing far away. That's how bright it is. So on the top shelf here, I have the Jason, Roy mask. From Friday the 13th Part 5, New Beginning, from NECA. I have it on display here. Here is the Tall Man's Ball that I got in that Phantasm set. In the back, I got some spider webs and spiders, the flickering light, Freddy's glove right there, the Halloween 2018 Trick or Treat Studios mask. Over here, of course, I cannot forget Freddy. I got my life-size Freddy standee right there. I got some orange Halloween lights just to make it more, decorative. Here is my custom Not very good. It's not very good actually, but it's the mask was actually in pretty bad shape, and I just tried to, you know, customize it a little bit. Myers mask there. I got the Hellraiser 3 mask, the Pinhead mask there, and then over here is a knockoff Michael Myers mask from the 2018 movie. So it's not officially movie licensed, but it's just a cheap, yeah, like a cheap knockoff. Down here I have the Pennywise shirt. Aren't you gonna say hello? I thought that'd be kind of cool to display. I got some Pennywise action going. And then on these pedestals here, I have a couple of cool masks where you can actually move their mouth. You can actually open the mouth there. It's kind of like a goblin, and then I have like a clown goblin almost. Looks pretty badass. Pretty badass masks. So yeah, you know, I got a little bit of everything, you know, Pennywise, Michael Myers, Pinhead, Phantasm, Jason, Freddy. I got a bunch of stuff here. So that is my little display, and like I said, I'm going to be reviewing my horror movies right here. And yeah, so it should be pretty awesome. Hope you guys enjoy this. This is Rob signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.